Hey skaters, it's Stace here from Next Set Tutorials. In this lesson today, we're going to be looking at 3 fun exercises that incorporate a forward inside counter turn. So before we learn these 3 exercises, let's take a look at the forward inside counter turn. It is where we start on a forward inside edge, I make the turn, and I end on a back inside edge. I'm turning towards my new circle. So let's start off with the right leg. So I'm going to push, right forward inside, I turn towards my new circle, and I exit on a back inside edge. Now, let's take a look at the left leg. I push, I'm on a forward inside edge, make the turn, and I exit on a back inside edge. With this turn, there can be a bit of confusion, but all I think about is turning towards my new circle. From that right forward inside, make the turn, and exit on a back inside edge. So exercise number 1, I'm going to alternate between my right and my left. I'm going to do a push, a forward inside counter turn, forward crossover. Now, which allows me to go to that left inside counter, then forward crossover, then right leg, inside counter turn, forward crossover, and then left, counter, and then forward crossover. So this is a great fun exercise that incorporates our counters with our forward crossovers. We're gonna take a look at it one more time, and now you are gonna follow me. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start with the right forward inside counter, there's that forward crossover, left inside counter turn, forward crossover, right, forward crossover, and left. And you can just keep going around the rink doing this really fun exercise. So before we do our next exercise, I want you to click on the link below in the description for your free PDF guide on the 4 turns that we have in figure skating. This is our 3 turn, our bracket, our counter, and our rocker. Just like today, we are doing the counter turn. It's going to go more in depth so that there is no confusion, because I know it can be very confusing watching turns or trying to figure out which way to go. This will explain it all. So give it a quick look over and check out that link in the description. Now for our second exercise, we are going to incorporate a back crossover. So we're still alternating between the 2 legs. So we're going to go inside counter, shift, back crossover, step forward. Now, inside counter, other way, shift, back crossover, step forward. Right inside counter, then shift, back crossover, glide forward. Left inside counter, shift, back crossover. Why I really like this exercise, because after the counter turn, it reinforces that bend to shift my weight, then the back crossover, step forward, counter turn the other way, really finishing on that back inside edge to a shift to another inside edge, and then back crossover. So that right there with this exercise is kind of the main focus, is that rebending and shifting. Okay, let's follow me going back down the ice. So I'm gonna do right forward inside counter turn. Now here's that rebend, shift, back crossover, step inside edge. Inside counter, bend, shift, back crossover, step. Right foot now, inside counter, rebend, shift your weight, back crossover. And that's the exercise. Counter turn, rebend, shift, back crossover, step, and then other foot. So this is our last exercise with the counter turn, and I did incorporate something that might be a little bit harder for those who need that more of a challenge. So we're gonna do forward inside counter. Now watch this, bend, hop. Now the other way. Forward inside counter, I press, hop, which then leads me to get back to that right forward inside counter turn, hop, and then left inside counter turn, hop, right inside counter turn, and hop. Now, this exercise can be a bit trickier, but I always want to challenge you to push yourself a bit more. I want to make sure that after I finish that back inside edge, I rebend before I do that hop, which then allows me to go to the other leg. So all three of these exercises incorporate right and left, so we're hitting up both sides. Now, just like the other two exercises, you're gonna follow me going back down the ice for our last one. So we're gonna start with the right forward inside counter turn. And here's this hop, push, left inside counter turn, hop, right inside, hop, and left inside, and hop. So that is your third exercise. Again, with all of these, I wanted to incorporate both sides because if you're anything like me, I definitely have. My right leg is so much stronger than my left. So I want you to hit up both sides and try these three exercises. So those are your new three exercises that I want you to do on your next practice session that incorporate our counter turns. If you find that some of it is a bit hard to do, like the crossovers or that little hop, go back and insert pumps instead, because it's just nice to try something that's a bit challenging while also doing some really comfortable skating skills like forward crossovers or forward pumps. Thanks for watching Next Ed Tutorials. Hopefully you got something out of it, and looking forward to seeing you in our next lesson.